Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady and hope you have absolutely wonderful day. In today's video, I'm going to show you a new forest collection from Thoughtful Studio and how to create this thank you card. So here it is all the collection and I printed all the elements and background panels. The big bonus whenever you have digital collection, you can print it on any paper size you want. Here I actually resized some of the panels because I wanted them slightly smaller than A4, but you can use also A5 or A6 card if you prefer. I also left the link in the description down below if you're interested in getting that collection. It is so beautiful and it really makes me want to go to the forest straight away. I love those design papers because this is just so different, and to be honest, I've never seen anything like this before. You can create some envelopes as well, and what's really good about this collection, it also has some elements to fussy cut, which I'm also going to use for my project. If you have never ever seen that color palette, I really encourage you to try it because you can create really cool projects. For my inspiration today, I thought it would be nice to create a mail card, and to do it I chose that beautiful background design with the forest and swirls at the bottom, and I'm going to trim it, and I'm going to have two panels. With the one on the left I'm going to use for today's project, and with the one on the right I'm going to save it for future. So yes, you can do it. When this is ready, I'm going to use my other background panel, and this time I'm going to use a cutting die from Creative Expressions. I thought it would be a cool idea to actually die cut a shirt, because why not? And what's really good about this cutting die collection, that it also has a pocket included, and I'm going to use some low-tack tape because I don't want to move my die when it goes through a die cutting machine. I wonder, have you ever used those greens colors in your paper crafting, or have you ever created a card with some design papers that are with beautiful leaves and forests? Please let me know in the comments down below. Now when these are ready, I decided to use a little bit of Distress Oxide ink, and for my matte and layer I'm going to add that using ink blending tool. This way we're going to have a little bit more dimension and interest on the card, and you won't have that, let's say, too white card. We're going to have a little bit more interest. And I wonder, do you do that in your card making? Do you add some Distress Oxide ink on the biggest panels to mix and match all your elements? If you do, please let me know what is your preferred color to do it. Now I'm using my ink blending tool to add a little bit of the same color on the shirt, and we nearly have all the elements ready. And I actually wonder, what do you think about this collection? Would you like to try it? Would you like to make some projects with it? If you do, what kind of project would you like to do? Here I've got 7 by 7 inches cut base, and I've got some double-sided tape on the back of my panel, and using my pokey tool I literally peel it off really quickly and easily, and using my magic glue, one and only glue, I'm going to adhere it on the back on the card base. Super simple. And to be honest, the most difficult part of the card was to find the best placement for the shirt, and I think this is perfect masculine card for any occasion. However, I decided to use one of the sentiments here, and this one says thank you. So you can use any sentiment from the collection, or you can actually use your own sentiments, which will go very well with whatever card you want to create. Whenever I trim smaller panels, I usually turn my card so I can see on both sides. Just to make sure that my sentiment matches the whole project, I'm going to use exactly the same Distress Oxide ink and ink blending tool. To add a little bit more dimension to the sentiment, I've got double-sided foam adhesive, and actually I've got 2 layers because I really want my sentiment to stand out proudly on a card. And I really wonder, have you ever created thank you cards for your friends? If you have, what is your preferred color palette? Because this is just so unusual, and I thought it would be perfect because so many people actually like nature and going to the forest and woods, and this collection is seriously perfect to make special projects and cards for them. Now I chose one of the elements from the collection, I fussy cut it, and yes, it is time to adhere both of the pieces. I mean the pocket and that beautiful tree. And for the tree I decided to use some double-sided foam adhesive again, so it stands out even more on the card and we do have more dimension. And our project is done. Super simple, isn't it? But it is so impressive with that color palette and all the nature designs here. I hope you really enjoyed this video. So if you do, don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And don't forget that every Monday and Thursday I've got some new projects on my channel. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting!